Hi guys, welcome back to our 3-month challenge. Today is a core day and I'm gonna be walking you through all the moves in today's challenge as well as alternatives or modifications. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And there's a promo code in the description box below for 1 month free to the FitBody app, which is where this challenge is at. So if you haven't joined us yet, you can still join. It is not too late. All right, let's get started. So move number 1 is going to be a speed skater lunge. So this is gonna get your heart rate up. And what you do is, let's see if I have enough room. You are going to cross this leg behind you, okay? Put this arm out and this arm down by your knee, and then you're going to switch. And I normally would do a much bigger hop, but I don't have a ton of space. So if you don't have a ton of space, that is okay. Just do little mini hops and try to stay in the same place. All right? So that hopping movement is gonna get your heart rate up, but you do wanna be sure that you are hinging your hips back, okay? Like that. So if I had full range of motion and enough space, this is how I would do it. And then you can up your speed on that to get your heart rate up even more. All right, so for an alternative for that, you can remove the hopping component. So just step side to side. Just be sure that you are hinging your hips back, just like that. But if you are actually okay with the hopping movement, then you can do anything from jumping jacks, running in place, or a squat jump, something to get your heart rate up. Alrighty, move number 2 is renegade rows. Now, this move is pretty killer, so let me show you what the move is, and then I'll show you an alternative. So you need 2 dumbbells. You are going to be in a high plank. Remember to not have your bottom up in the air, body in a straight line, and your pelvis should be slightly internally rotated. Then you are going to bring 1 dumbbell up to your side, return, and then bring the other dumbbell up to your other side, and you want to minimize hip movement when you do that, okay? So, for an alternative, this might be one move that I get asked about the most alternatives or modifications for. Now, there are 2 different aspects to it. So one is pulling the dumbbell up, and one modification for that would be a 1-arm dumbbell row, like this, okay? So that is going to mimic the same movement as far as engaging your lats in your back. Just be sure that your chest is up and you're not hunched over, okay? And you actually normally would do this on a bench, but if you don't have a bench, you can do it standing like this, okay? Bring it up and be sure that you're engaging your lats, okay? So you're not using your biceps, all right? Your torso should actually be completely stable. It's just your arm moving up and back to engage your lats. So that is just one component to this move, but I would say the most difficult part of this is that stability of being in that high plank and going up on one side and having to use your core strength for balance. So my actual preferred option for you, instead of the renegade row, is to go into a high plank and do shoulder taps. All right? So this kind of has the same type of movement where you're going up on one side and you can't shift like that and you can't move your hips. So you really have to use your core strength to ensure that you are minimizing any upper body or hip movement, okay? Just like this. Inhale and exhale. All right, now another thing that will help you in this move is to have your feet wider apart. If they're together, it makes it really hard to control your hips. So don't hesitate to have a wider stance, and also actually having your hands closer together. So those are 2 little tricks you can use to make not only these shoulder taps easier, but renegade rows as well. Now, we are back up off the ground and we're gonna do high knee pulls. So this is going to get your heart rate up, get your entire body moving. Remember to breathe. And for modifications, anything that's gonna get your heart rate up, jumping jacks, squat jumps, or even a burpee. Move number 4, I'll show you what this looks like. It's kind of, in a way, a modified burpee. So you are going to jump down, jump out into a high plank, jack hop, and then stand. So there's no jumping part of this. You're just simply jumping down, out. Remember to keep that core engaged by internally rotating your pelvis. and then back up. So for a modification for this, I just want you to step down. Instead of jumping down, step out, out and in, and back up. All right, move number 5, last move of the day, is going to be another one of our strength training moves that is not a traditional core move, but we are gonna focus on how to engage our core during this move. And we are going to be doing a lateral raise. So grab your dumbbells. All right, so this is what a lateral raise is, and there are different degrees where you can have your elbows more bent or you can have them more straight. The straighter they are, the harder it is, but you never want to have your elbows completely locked out, okay? So from the side, just like that. So as far as engaging your core, as you should know by now, it is synced with your breathing patterns. So you want to inhale on the easy part, exhale on the hard part. In this case, the hard part is raising, okay? And that's when you really want to engage that core. So exhale, inhale. Hi, Rigatoni. Hi, Foxy. They're all coming. The whole gang is coming to say hi. All right, so exhale, inhale, okay? So this is so important that you are breathing properly through these traditional strength moves, because your focus on certain muscle groups is what's going to make this an effective core move. It doesn't need to be sit-ups or plank. You can engage your core and get great core workouts just from your strength moves by breathing properly and engaging your core properly. And it's going to allow you to lift even more because you have proper form, because you are getting strength from your core. So, all right, that is it for today. Go crush your workout in the FitBody app. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys tomorrow.